Hey, playa, if you want to know how to make a relationship last over the summer, there are 5 things that you need to be doing. I'm going to walk you through what they are right after this. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. When you're in a relationship in school, it's an amazing thing. You probably see your boyfriend or girlfriend every day or every other day, so you guys are always in each other's lives, and there's never this gap where you guys just don't communicate. But summer tends to change that. What happens a lot over the summer is that people get busy, they go on vacation, and they start getting bored of their relationship. So most relationships tend to fall apart. How do you prevent that from happening? Well, let me walk you through these 5 tips. Number 1, schedule time to talk to each other. This is something a lot of people tend to overlook because they just think, I'll talk to them whenever I'm free, or they'll talk to me whenever they're free. But what ends up happening is that during the summer, you just tend to get busy and you forget about that other person sometimes. Or maybe your family's planning a trip somewhere where you're not going to have good cell phone service or you're not going to have Wi-Fi. So you're going to be disconnected from the world for a while. And then you remember, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend that I haven't talked to in a week. Or, oh yeah, I really should reach out to my boyfriend and see what he's doing. Scheduling time to talk with them makes that so much easier because both of you know, hey, at this specific time, on this specific day of the week, we're going to talk. Maybe it's once every single day or it's a few times a week. Either way, really try to create a system where both of you know that you're going to talk to each other. And this could be as simple as every single day, we're going to have a 15-minute check-in with each other. We're just going to fill each other in on what we did throughout the day, and we're going to find out what we have coming up. And yes, there will be moments in the conversation where things are awkward and silent and you just don't really know what to talk about. So just fill them in on what you did throughout the day and ask them about their day. Be proactive in doing this because if you're passive and waiting for them to make the call to you or to reach out to you, guess what? The relationship is going to start to wither away. Number 2, try to see them as much as you can throughout the summer. Summer's a pretty long time to go without seeing your girlfriend or boyfriend. And you might be thinking, well, we'll just text each other and FaceTime, and that's totally fine. But having that in-person connection, doing things together, is going to help strengthen your relationship rather than having it potentially be weakened by only texting. Think about it like this. During the school year, you have all this stress from homework and tests and all these different classes and quizzes and school drama and all these things going on. Summer really is the only time where you and your boyfriend or girlfriend can spend time together, really just embracing each other without the worries that school brings along. And I know some of you are thinking, this really isn't relevant to me because my girlfriend's going to summer camp, or I'm going on vacation with my family and I'm not going to see my boyfriend. But I'm going to say something that you may not like, but hear me out. It's time to ask your parents. Ask your parents if they can drive you and your girlfriend over to the movies and then pick you up when it finishes. Ask your parents if you can invite your boyfriend over for a family barbecue and to hang out in the pool. Either way, the important thing here is to reach out to your parents, to let them know about your relationship, let them know how much it means to you, and see if they can help make it possible for the two of you to meet up in person. I know talking to your parents isn't the easiest thing to do because sometimes they're overbearing and they ask a lot of questions and they just get in the way, but if you have no other way of meeting up with your girlfriend or boyfriend in person, they may be your only ride or your only access to get to them. Swallow your pride and be okay with doing whatever you have to see your girlfriend or boyfriend throughout the summer. Now look, if you just can't, if there's no way to make it happen, then you have to resort to things like texting and FaceTiming and use that as a way to communicate with them. But in-person interaction is always preferable. Number 3, make sure the other person knows how you feel about them. Now, this might seem like an obvious one for most people, but it really isn't. People take long breaks throughout the summer without talking to or seeing their girlfriend and boyfriend, which can bring up a lot of questions and feelings. Does this person still like me? Why haven't they reached out to me? And where's this relationship going? So what am I asking you to do really? Well, just check in with them from time to time and let them know how you feel. Let them know that you value them as a partner, that you enjoy being in a relationship with them, that you want to spend time with them, that you still like them. Sometimes hearing that can mean all the difference, especially if you're going to take long breaks from seeing each other. Plus, it's normal to feel a bit jealous or insecure over the fact that your girlfriend or boyfriend is spending more time hanging out with their friends who live close to them than really making time to hang out with you. So having them reach out to you and say something like, yeah, I'm spending a lot of time with other people and I want to spend more time with you, let's make it happen, is going to be a game changer, guys. You're overlooking the simple fact that sometimes hearing from someone that they care about you can can make all the difference in the world. It's totally normal to feel a bit jealous or insecure over the fact that your girlfriend or boyfriend is spending more time hanging out with their friends than they are with you. So if you're in that boat, if you're the one that has those feelings, bring it up. Talk about it. The whole point really here is to be honest about how you feel. I think that's what's going to help make the relationship last. If you have all these feelings buried deep down inside and you're not sharing them, then guess what? When you finally do see them at the beginning of the school year, you're going to be resentful of them, and that's not going to make the relationship last. And that leads to number 4, which is to set boundaries with what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Now, what I want you to know right off the bat is that you don't get to decide what that person does. That's a decision all for them. But you can share how you feel if they were to make certain decisions. So I'll give you a few examples of what that looks like. Let's say, for example, you're busy throughout the summer, so your girlfriend decides to spend every single day hanging out with her guy friends. Every single day they meet up, spend the entire day together, rinse and repeat. This might make you feel a little bit jealous or insecure or unsure as to whether or not these guys are hitting on her or trying to hook up with her. So what is the safe boundary that you can set with your girlfriend there? Well, the boundary you might want to set is that the two of you check in with each other every single day. That way she can fill you in on what's going on, and you can ease that stress of not really knowing what are these guys doing, what are these guys saying, because the two of you are being open and honest with each other. Or another scenario might be that your boyfriend has a really close female friend, someone that they've known for a long time, and now that it's summertime you want to hang out with your boyfriend, but they're spending more time hanging out with that friend. That can make you feel uncomfortable. So what do? Well, the boundary you might want to set there is that you can talk to your boyfriend and let him know that you want to get to know this other girl on a more personal level so that you can disarm your own worry. The more you know about her, the more you interact with her, and the more you talk with her, the easier it'll be for you to read what's really going on. Is their relationship just a friendship, or is there something more? Either way, boundaries are incredibly important in a relationship, especially over the summer where people are partying more and hanging out and making crazier decisions than they normally do. So knowing what your boundaries are with your partner, it's going to make that process a lot easier. And number 5, keep yourself busy throughout the summer. And if things just aren't really working out with you and your boyfriend or girlfriend, be okay with picking things back up when school begins. I know, summer can be boring sometimes. You might find yourself just sitting around with nothing to do, and it's in those moments that you start to worry about your girlfriend or boyfriend. What are they doing? Why aren't they talking to me? Why aren't we hanging out? When are we next going to hang out? Do they still like me? All these questions start to arise simply out of boredom. But if you have a summer job or hobbies you want to accomplish or things that you're working on, you'll keep yourself busy and your mind won't start to go to these weird random places. Now, another thing that a lot of people run into is that they struggle to make the relationship work throughout the summer. Maybe you are busy, maybe you do have things you want to accomplish, and things just aren't really aligning with you and your partner. So what do? Well, sometimes it makes sense to take a break from your relationship throughout the summer. If you find yourself struggling more to maintain communication, to find time to hang out, to really just not be jealous or insecure or worried about that person, that's when you need to kind of take a step back. And as long as both of you are on the same page, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's just easier to keep that relationship going throughout the school year. So spend the summertime just doing your own thing, not really worrying, maybe talking to them every so often when you have the free time. Don't put so much stress on yourself to make something work if you're feeling so much resistance to make it actually happen. Plus, who knows, maybe taking that break can help you feel refreshed, recharged, and ready to make that relationship blossom into something so much bigger when the school year begins. Either way, use this summertime to work on improving yourself. That's something a lot of people tend to neglect, and I think it's important for you to have your own hobbies and your own interests and your own things to do throughout the summer. Your summer shouldn't be dependent on someone else. It should be all about you using this time to be your best self. And if you're thinking, there is literally nothing for me to do throughout the summer, I'm going to be incredibly bored, that's where you're wrong. Check out the video I did over here where I break down how to not have a boring summer. That video is going to kind of walk you through all the different fun things you can discover along the way. Also, this Thursday, I'm going to be live streaming and sharing tips with you guys on how you can make money throughout the summer as a teen. This is something I know a lot of you guys have been wondering. You have all this free time and you want to make the most of it. The live stream, I'll link over here, which will be the replay, but catch it on Thursday when I go live. On that note, guys, I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.